and we are going to talk about the real estate in United Arab Emirates. And it's not only in Dubai, we also will talk about other Emirates, real estate in Ras Al Khaimah in Abu Dhabi. Let me start from the short introduction of our company. My name is Nikitina, and I'm CEO and owner, the founder of international real estate company Minthis Cyprus. We are working with different countries, and we are helping our clients to find the best apartments and houses all over the world for investment, for the own use, and also in order to obtain a residence permit and citizenship. Our office is located in Business Bay, so if you have time, please come over, and we are always happy to meet you there. I have a very professional team, experienced team. Me myself, I have an experience for over 10 years in international field, and I'm very happy to share our experience with you and find you the best properties. So today we're going to talk about United Arab Emirates. We will talk about buying property in Dubai, also about obtaining golden visa, because there are some new changes, and also we will talk about the very interesting topic. It's how to open a bank account right now, and what difficulties you may face. Regarding the properties, as I said, we will talk about Abu Dhabi. I think it's one of the most prospective market. It's in the capital, and there are a lot of interesting projects there. And also about Ras Al Khaimah, it's the emirate where the first casino is going to be built. My team is Zhanna Evtenikova. She's also very experienced in real estate, and Albina Rybalka, they will join the presentation, and also our speaker Sergey Nazarkin. We will talk about the bank accounts and UAE golden visa changes. So any question if you have, please don't hesitate to ask after the presentation, and let's begin our journey. So Zhanna.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Zhanna. Thank you very much for introduction. I've been talking in the real estate market for over 15 years already. Can you believe in it? And now here to talk about Abu Dhabi. Let's walk. Maybe we will just. Oh yes, it works. I'm clicking. You can clicking. Okay. So I'm sure you know a lot about Abu Dhabi. I'm sure you've been there. This is a very beautiful place. It's the biggest. This is the biggest emirate, and this is the capital of United Arab Emirates. And this is really very interesting, very attractive market for real estate investors. You can see some numbers. Numbers every time it's about yes, it's interesting to see some pictures about numbers, but still the real estate market, you can see this in the real time when you can try to find something for your client, and not everything's sold. And this is really I haven't seen these situations before. And why Abu Dhabi attracts residents and investors and people who would like to live there, or just to be part of the community. First of all, this is, as I said, this is the biggest Emirates and the capital. Also, this is a very good education you can provide for your children. There are some universities and very good schools, include Russian school, include French school, and Sorbonne University and New York University. And what I would mention is it's a big spots of different, like if you want to spend time like having fun or just enjoy something, so you have a lot of options in Abu Dhabi. Of course, first of all, this is Seaview Island, and this is quarter, this is museum quarter, and I strongly believe in this market and in this particular area. And this is Yas Island. It's about entertainment. It's about different options like F1 and Yas World and Yas Water World and Ferrari World and so on. And you can see and you can see the numbers. This is volume of real estate sales in Abu Dhabi in general. And as you can see, this is really dramatically and extensively growing market. The numbers, there are a lot of new projects, current projects and projects which was launched last year. And of course, this is numbers shows us how this situation is changing. You can see just a really huge amount of deals, and we're expecting some new projects. I just want to mention some of them. This is in general shows the economy sector. This is real estate sector to grow 5.5%, and construction sector more and more projects, more and more developers coming to the market. And of course, this is some new areas, some areas of the city of the Emirates, which are the most popular, and now it's very attractive options for investors. Of course, not all Emirates are available for non-residents buyers, but these areas are, and some areas are opening for foreign investors. And this is the most popular for investors. Apartments is a real island because it's mostly about residential buildings, but there is a new project which was launched last year, the second phase of last year. Second phase was launched last year, and it will be first villa community on this island. I believe island it's more about business, it's more about offices, and there is a Sorbonne University located in this island, and this is very good option for investors because of the university, because of schools, and this is actually lack of low-rise buildings and villas on this island. So I believe that some new options will be available this year, and I hope our clients we will help them to buy options, some property on Ivory. Yas Island, as I mentioned, this is more about entertainment, but still this is a good option, good place to live. It's promenade and some schools and this Etihad Arena, when you can show some shows and concerts and so on. Yas Island also very popular for apartments because there are some new residential apartments, and with a number of apartments. Ayaka and Satyat, one of my favorite places, and Satyat is more about villas. And as we can see, you can see the numbers, and as you can see, Yas and Satyat are leading areas for people who would like to buy villas in Abu Dhabi. I would like to mention Sustainable City project in Yas Island. I would mention new options like I would like to mention Sadia Lagoons in Sadia. It's also a villa project, and you can see the numbers as well. It's this rising number of deals and rising prices, especially Sadia. It's more about about 20% last year. And villas, I think it's more, it's also interesting for investors because villas is more about living in a more friendly area with your family, and this is more about this like people who live there prefer to be in like this community, low-rise and the villa community. That's why villas is becoming more and more popular. We expect some new projects this year. Also, this is a rewind that I mentioned already. This first villa community. This is examples of some projects in Abu Dhabi. But what I would like to mention, it's upcoming projects and some, I would say, infrastructure projects. It's Rafah Island, and there will be a new project between Yas and Sadiyat, and also, this is a rewind that I mentioned already. This first villa community. This is examples of some projects in Abu Dhabi. But what I would like to mention, it's upcoming projects and some, I would say, infrastructure projects. It's Rafah Island, and there will be a new project between Yas and Sadiyat, and we're just waiting for some information. That's there will be villa and apartment community, and this market is still very attractive because many people moving to Abu Dhabi. It's not so crowded like Dubai, and it's still like developing their community, their infrastructure, and I would say this is maybe more calm place for live. We will be happy to provide you more information about current projects in Abu Dhabi. And this is, for example, this on-site here, this very beautiful community with villas surrounded by mangrove, and this like close community with everything inside. We'll be happy to provide you more information about upcoming projects. It's very interesting, and to provide you more information about the market. And also, it's possible to obtain residence permission in Abu Dhabi if you spend 2 million dirhams. It's possible to obtain golden visa. And my colleague Sergey will tell you about obtaining golden visa in UAE and Abu Dhabi in particular.
Yeah. So just thank you very much, Jana. I just want to add a little bit about Abu Dhabi. I'm sure that most of you have been there. If you haven't been to Abu Dhabi, I strongly recommend you to go there. Governments of UAE are sitting in Abu Dhabi, and I quite often actually go to Abu Dhabi, and it's a different vibe to Dubai. It's more calm, and I see how the the prices are raising. And recently I've been to Sadiyat, at a place called Sadiyat Nights. It's where now concerts are taking place. I've been at the concert of John Legend. It was really amazing, and they are like building this cultural community in Sadiyat Island. We have already Louvre there. It's operating. If you haven't been there yet, so also strongly recommend you to go. And also the new museum.
UAE and Abu Dhabi in particular.
Yeah. So just thank you very much, Jana. I just want to add a little bit about Abu Dhabi. I'm sure that most of you have been there. If you haven't been to Abu Dhabi, I strongly recommend you to go there. And this is really interesting emirate, as I told you, because this is the largest emirate, the greenest one, and all governments of UAE are sitting in Abu Dhabi. And I quite often actually go to Abu Dhabi, and it's a different vibe to Dubai. It's more calm, and I see how the the prices are raising. And recently I've been to Saidiyat, at a place called Saidiyat Nights. It's where now concerts are taking place. I've been at the concert of John Legend. It was really amazing. And they are like building this cultural community in Saidiyat Island. We have already Louvre there, it's operating. If you haven't been there yet, so also strongly recommend you to go. And also the new museums are building there. It's Guggenheim Museum and the Sheikh Museum as well. It's really wonderful place. And we can also offer you the secondary market as well at some projects in Saidiyat, apart from the project which John just introduced. And it's the most amazing place I've seen actually in UAE. It's Riyadh. And also keep in mind that foreign investors cannot buy in all the areas in Abu Dhabi. Still, there are some areas where you cannot buy. For example, it's a historical center, and there are a lot of old buildings in the center of Abu Dhabi. And it's just like 15 minutes from Saidiyat Island. And I'm sure once most of the projects will be built in Saidiyat, it's going to be a very high demand for the rent and for the resale as well. So just some information about Abu Dhabi. It's one of actually my favorite emirate. So then I'll ask our colleague Sergey, who will talk about residence permit and UAE and about the changes. Thank you very much.
Evgeny, thank you very much for the introduction. So, absolutely agree about the Abu Dhabi. It's really amazing. So, I've been to the Saidiyat Island. It's fantastic. The coast, especially. So, my name is Sergey Nazarkin. I'm a lawyer. I'm a specialist in UAE law. So, and I have an experience for about 3 years here, and all in all, 15 years in law. So. What about the UAE residents? Generally speaking, there are several types of visas here. One of them is like a visa for employment visa. Another one is like an investor visa for those who set up companies in UAE. There is one more type of visa, an investor golden visa for bank deposit. But as today we're speaking about the real estate, so I will focus on visas based on immovable property. So there are two categories of visas based on the real estate. One visa is an investment golden 10-year visa, which is granted for owners of real estate in Dubai worth at least 2 million dirham. It's about $500,000. So, and another type of category of real estate visa is 2-year visa. It's also an investment visa, and the holder of this visa should invest in the real estate worth at least $200,000, which is around 750,000 dirhams. So both these types of visa, as well as the 2-year visas, they just gives its holders several advantages, several benefits. One of them is a possibility to open bank account here. Frankly speaking, you can open an account being a non-resident, but for residents, it is much easier and quicker to open an account, because banks prefer to work with those who hold the resident visas. So, and this bank account will allow you to make expenses here, to get a checkbook. If, for example, if you give a lease to this agreement, here you should have this, or take a lease, you should have this checkbook. And moreover, the resident visa gives a possibility to grant the sponsor visa to all the members of your family, including your children, sons and daughters, as well as your parents. And the duration of this visa is the same as the sponsor visa. For example, if it is 10-year visa, the sponsor visa, the dependent visas also will be for 10 years. What's next? If talking about the golden 10-year visa, there are several requirements. First of all, to obtain this golden visa, you should purchase not only ready property, but you can also buy off-plan property. The minimum requirement is to invest at least $2 million dirhams, as I have already said. There is one thing that you should be inside the UAE to get this visa. You can't apply for it. You can't send the documents distantly, remotely, or use an attorney under the power of attorney or some relative to be here and to apply for the visa instead of you only to be inside. This is like the requirement. One more requirement is that you can multiple properties also can be considered for the applicant if it is under his name. So not all, and all the cost is like general. And you can also give a rent to this property in future, and it will not influence somehow the golden visa program. One thing is that when you get a visa, and for example, next step you will sell this property, but the visa will be eliminated. You should be the owner of this property for all the period of validity of your visa. What has changed? Initially, coming back to 2019, when the program was announced, the main requirement was with 2 million dirhams, but in order for properties on mortgage or investment plan, the buyer should make a down payment of about 1 million dirhams or half of the value of this property. And since the beginning of this year, this requirement has been eliminated, and now you can apply for this visa even if you sign a share purchase agreement or you get a title deed, so you don't have to invest any funds at the beginning initially. So this is like a very important change here. Maybe a little more words about the advantages. You can also be a tax resident, get a tax residency when you have any type of visa, including golden visa. You should stay here for 90 days and have a permanent address here also. So I think this will be much more attractive as soon as the down payment requirement has eliminated. So next I will give a microphone to my colleague Albina, who will tell you about Brassenheimer.
Thank you, Seaview. Hello, my name is Albina. Today I'm going to show you the best option today for investment, the best Emirate Ras Al Khaimah.
Now I show you why you should invest to this emirate because of the first casino in UAE will be part of Win Resort on Marjan Island. We can see how prices already are rising on 10 and 50%. It's emirate the most attractive for investors now, but a lot of people buy apartments on this island not for investments, for living, because it's really calm and comfortable area for living because of climate, beaches, and all of this. We wait for new crypto companies will become to this emirate also. And how we know, the major developers like Aldar, the master developer of Abu Dhabi, and MR, master developers of Dubai, already entered to this market and also have good offers for investors. Here we can see how many tourists was in 2022, and it was 1 million people visited this emirate, and we wait it will be increased to 3 million tourists because of casino and good infrastructure for tourists. It's really amazing emirate for holidays, for weekend too. How we know, already located a lot of famous hotel like Waldorf Astoria, Ritz-Carlton, Anantara, and another famous hotels. How we know, a lot of branded apartments already launched on Al Marjan Island like Noble and Marriott. Here we can see what happened after casino will open. Increase the towers, how I said before, and we wait for increase the towers floor and also increase the amount of people who will work on this island. Here we can see some statistic about another casino was open in another countries, for example USA and China, Singapore, and others. We can see how it will be increasing in 1 and 2 years. How I said before, the largest developer in Dubai, like Emar, Aldar, and Electon, already launched amazing projects on this island. Here we can see how increased prices on this island, how we know the casino will be located on the Al Marjan Island. Also, Alhambra Village is one of the good area for living because of already good infrastructure, schools, small, and also golf course, and good area for living, how I said. And also Hayat Island, where is, we can see the prices increase for 1 year on 18%. Here we can see pictures of new project which called Manta Bay. It's located on the second line of the sea, but this project has own beach on the roof. Here we can see infrastructure, amazing swimming pool, kids zone area, tennis courts, all will be included in this project. Also, this project have a flexible payment plan. It's approximately 50% during construction and 50% on handover. You can also resell it or rent out and get a good ROI on short-term or long-term rent. Here we can see pictures of Noble. It's rented apartments. One of the tower will be hotel, and another two it will be residential building where you can live or rent out it for long-term rent or short-term. And one of the famous and beautiful project, it will be GW Marriott. It also will be a hotel and residential complex where you can buy apartment for yourself or for investment. It's included a lot of facilities like swimming pool, sport complex, and spa complex, children play area. all of this. Here we can see where it's located. It's close to casinos. That's why it's a good option for investment. You can rent out for a short term and get a good ROI from 10 or 15%, who knows, but I hope it will be more than 15% in 2027. And now, Sergey, my colleague, continue to discuss about bank account and CUA.
Thank you, Alisa. Thank you. What concerns the bank account, it's not an easy task here to open bank account. There are several requirements. But anyway, just talking in general, here the banking system, which is rather stable, is represented by international and local banks. So for those who are searching for a good bank institution in order to pay for expenses, to pay for maintenance for your real estate, I recommend to use local banks because they're rather good. There are several categories of banks depending on the services rendered according to the existence of the relationship manager, and they are divided into a common bank account, which can be current or saving. And this type of account doesn't provide that you should have any minimum balance on this account. It could be zero, or at least, let's say, 10,000 dirhams just for cover of your fees and something like that stuff. So it's the easiest type of account you can open. You just go on the counter or even make it distantly. You can open this kind of account. The next one is a priority or elite bank account. So this kind of account is like when you need more professional attitude to you, like to have as I have already said, like the manager who will assist you with all the things. And when you, for example, want to invest your funds in some investment programs, I don't know, bonds, shares, whatever. So, and the last category is private banking. Private banking is mostly for high net worth individuals, the owners of like a big wealth, starting from $2 million or $3 million. So, and there you can have like the personal attitude, the some bias concerning investments, and some unusual things with the banking system to get services. So, as I have already said before, you can usually the requirement here to open a bank account, you should be here. Very few banks provide a possibility to open the account distantly. Any bank can ask for any documents on the process of opening bank account concerning your source of wealth, concerning your source of fund, concerning yourself and your CV, whatever. Just there is no limits for the documents. And the same is when your account is opened, while you're making transactions, you can be asked for any document confirming your deals and transactions. So as soon as the account is open, you will be granted the bank details by email, and if it is refused to open bank account, you will receive a notification with a reason for refusal of opening bank account. What else? So it's like
just one question,
sure.
It's regarding, I heard actually that now there is this trend that some of the bank accounts are closing.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you can give us also some information about this. Because some of the accounts of even my friends closed the corporate account.
Okay. Yes, Katerina, I heard about this for sure. So the thing is that to Dubai and UAE in general is trying to be a part of the financial world, and they're trying to their financial system to be as much closer to the international standards, and that is why they are always improving it and make a special legislation which makes for the applicant and for the holder of this account to go more into KYC and compliance procedures. And because of the period of sanctions and all this stuff, the banks should be more involved in finding out these unusual illegal transactions, and if something is considered as unusual, and they can simply close the account without any explanations. So that's the thing, and for you all and for those who want to have to open an account, it's you should consider it as an active to having an account, even most of all corporate account, because personal account is easier to open. Yeah, and one more thing, you should know that UAE is not a part of the Hague Convention, and it means that you can't provide documents with apostille. You should legalize the documents in embassies of your country of residence and country where the documents are issued. So, and it's much more complicated, and you should spend much more time for this procedure. So yeah, that's all about the banks. Yeah, next, Shana.
That's me.
Yeah, Shana. Thank you. Can you introduce the topic by yourself?
Hello again. Now it's we're going to Dubai, as we are in Dubai. Actually, some clients still thinking that is this Dubai market is already raised to the floor, is it a bubble on the market? But no, it is not, because it's still very strong market, because people are going to Dubai because of world situation, because of many reasons, because of this city becoming more and more comfortable for living, for studying, for working, and so on. And me myself, I'm in Dubai about more than 1 year, it's a little more than a year, and I haven't been there before. And now when I came here, I saw that this is a really interesting city to live in. The market is complicated, of course, but still there are some options which could be interesting for investors. As you can see, last year the market shows quite strong growth and quite strong demand. This is 5.5 to 8% you can have if you're renting out your apartment or villa. You can the GDP is rising and economy is rising, and actually the government of the country and of the Emirates itself is investing into the city, into the Emirates let the city becoming more and more comfortable for many expats who live in it. As you know, that's 40%, 80% of population of Dubai is people who come there. It's not original; it's immigrants or expats. And all of them needs to live somewhere. This is a total amount of deals for the last year, and you can see this is significant increase and number of transactions as well, and also this is the most popular areas for sales. And Dubai will show, as you know, this is a huge residential community. It's many projects coming to the market, and it's very important to have a selection of this project, because projects it's a number of projects. This is dozens of projects, but we can help you to find the best options depending on your goals, depending on your strategy. If you want to live, if you want to rent it out, if you want to flip it, it's still possible, but it's difficult. But in some cases, it's still possible. This is also business paid by Marina. Of course, this is very popular districts for people, especially for Russian-speaking. Not only for Russian-speaking, but still, this is very popular. I'm living in Business Bay. This is like business community. It's a lot of offices, and many people would like to live not far from their offices. So it's and there are new projects this is very popular. The Paphos estate is a green area, and green and water is very popular things in Dubai, and many people prefer to live next in the green, some green areas or next to canal or sea. This is number of transactions, and you can see this under construction. As of course, it's still. Majority of transactions coming of new projects, but still many people would like to live not far from their offices. So it's and there are new projects and. This is very popular. The Minthis estate is a green area, and green and water is very popular things in Dubai, and many people prefer to live next in the green, some green areas or next to canal or sea. This is number of transactions, and you can see this under construction. As of course, it's still. Majority of transactions coming of new projects, but still it's becoming more and more to buy on secondary market because many people don't want to wait for 3-5 years and just want to buy something ready to move. It's not easy to find. Constructed and ready project in Dubai, and modern, good with good furniture, with good quality of construction, and we can see this rising this market of secondary deals, and we're dealing with secondary deals as well. And of course, the huge impact on the market, it's a new line of Dubai Metro. In this city, it's very important to have car. I think majority of people they moving and having their own car or just maybe using taxi. But government of Dubai understand its developing of transport infrastructure is very important because of many things. And this is like this is the good infrastructure is one of the what's called one of the reasons. No reason. One of characteristic of good and friendly and comfortable city. And of course, every time when it's coming new line of transport line, the property around this line and near the stations is rising significantly. So what I want to say that we are happy to provide our clients this information which project is make reasons. There is a reason to invest in this or that project because there will be a new metro line nearby. And of course, this is not like this is for investors who are looking ahead, who are looking for, let's say, 3-5 years. But still, it will be very good investment, which can bring you increasing 20-30% of your investment. So, of course, this is not it will not happening tomorrow or maybe day after tomorrow, but it's a long-term investment. But still, if you considering such kind of investments, we will be happy to provide information and to make like selection of project which will be on a high demand in a few years.
Excellent.
Albina will continue, and I just wanted to say this. I will later, a bit later, I will tell about a very interesting market of branded residences in Dubai. Please.
Thank you. Okay, I continue how Jana said before that we wait a new line of metro. Metro is really important for area, which I like to show you today. And I'm going to show you one of the boutique developers. And I want to tell you more reasons for buying not just government developers, and we need to consider it also on boutique developers because they also offer us low prices, but we can get a high ROI from this apartment for long-term rent, for example. Also, they provide us a high-quality materials and apartments fully furnished and fully appliances with famous brands. And now I want to show you one of the projects from the developers, from Britain developers who also enter to Emirates market and provide one of the good quality and interesting project which located in GBC area. How we saw before that it's one of the popular area now for investment because the price starts just for only $160,000 for studio. It's a really good price where you can earn a lot of money during 2 years because we wait new line of metro, and also in this area we had a lot of greeneries. Now I show you project how it looks. You have amazing swimming pool, lobby, lounge zonas, kids area. All of this you have for $160,000 for studio. It's great options, I think, in Dubai because in 2 years we can buy for this money. I think so. And what important in this area, we have a lot of projects, how Jana said before, but not of all these projects we need to buy because we should know more about developers and projects which they built before. And we can see developers who has a lot of experience in other countries, and they launch a new project in premium quality, premium level. They care about health of clients. That's why they provide Daikin area conditioner and Electrolux area ionization and all of these apartments fully furnished and fully appliances. Here we can see flexible payment plan. You can pay 70% during construction and 30% on handover. And also you should know that you can resell this apartment after 40% payment. It's really good option for investment. And I want to show you this project inside, how it's look. You see apartments, you see open kitchen with living room, fully furnished, fully appliances with Bertazzoni Italian brands. Developers try to show you that you can buy good options for living too with your family, and you can spend your time in this area because in this area you have a lot of parks, schools, Sokol Mall, and easy access to the main roads. And one of my favorite project is Central Park from one of the famous boutique developers, Iman. They show us another project they built before, very good quality, a lot of natural materials they used in this project. Also yoga center, pool, kids play area, how in all project we can see, and payment plan 16 during construction and 40 on handover. We can see how it's look, tennis course, paddle course, and also swimming pool for kids and for adults. And here we can see how it's look inside, interior design. And now Jana continue. Luxury girls. Luxury.